Oh, very much so. We spent an awful lot of time and effort recruiting these two guys, along with Chris Hicks and Michael Monaghan, during what was a very difficult part of last season. So when the flag was flying, the work was still being done behind the scenes to recruit world-class players to the Warrington Wolves. Very excited about what these two players can offer. Has been said that Warrington have been one-dimensional to a point, very reliant on Lee Brays and Martin Gleeson. We've almost got a reinvention of our left edge in an outstanding young player in Kevin Penny on left wing. Matt King, world-class centre, international centre on the left-hand side. Michael Monaghan, scrum half, operating from that edge, and Louis Anderson, possibly playing at left second row. So we have far more strings to our bow this year than we've ever had.
I was sort of in a bit of a funny situation in my career where I came to a point with me only debuting when I was 23. An option came up to me when I was 27 to experience something new, and I've been very lucky and very blessed to achieve what I've achieved in the last few seasons in Australia. And this opportunity came up to come to Warrington. I spoke to Paul on the phone and to Simon Moran, the owner, and there was just a really good feel about the place. And I was lucky enough to get a phone call from Andrew Johns, who couldn't speak highly enough of the place. He was on his way back here after his NRL career, but unfortunately, his neck problem didn't see that occur. But he was in love with the place, and I was also lucky enough to speak to David Kidwell, that was here for a little while, and just a lot of people who had a really good thing, a lot of good things to say about the place. And after speaking to Paul and Simon, I just felt like the right decision.
Here, how important is it? Because is it true that you really wanted to play with before he signed?
Yeah, big time. That was the main thing that drove me to come play with him again. He's 6 years older than me and coming towards the end of his career. And, I wanted to make sure I finished off my time playing with him properly. And I was lucky enough to be given an opportunity to come here, and I want to make sure I make the most of it.
Do you look up to him?
Yeah, big time. There's my older brother, and I think in your family you always look up to your older siblings, and he's been a great example to me on and off the field, so I have a lot of respect for him, and I'm so thankful to be back with him.
The Louis Anderson conversation the starting point to that conversation, shall I say, was the negotiation point with Vinnie Anderson a considerable time ago. It was basically an icebreaker from on behalf of myself and Simon when we met with Vinnie. We became very excited at that point that Louis may be able to come over here at this point. So it was a good icebreaker. It was a conversation piece. We were there to sign Vinnie and did. And the conversation about the very talented younger brother, who we were also very aware of, came up in that conversation. So from that point, we've had great interest in Louis, and we're very pleased that we're in a position to offer him the contract, and he duly accepted. It's been a long time in the coming.
How difficult will it be to back up after the grand final with him in Australia?
I think it can only be a positive. What I was lucky enough to achieve last year, and I love to think that a little bit of my excitement for rugby league at the moment is through the roof. I've been on cloud nine ever since we were lucky enough to win the grand final, and I love to think that I'm 27 now, so hopefully I've got a little bit of experience I can rub off to the younger fellas here. And I don't think it'll be too difficult at all. I've got a new challenge in front of me, and got a great team and playing with great halves and great forward pack in front of me. And I just think there's a lot of ingredients here at the moment that's going to make for a successful season, without making any predictions. I think if we play to our potential, we'll be successful.